Hey collectors, Anthony from HNE here, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Legacy Evolution, Robots in Disguise 2015 Universe Strongarm, although I don't think she's any other universe. I thought she was an original character for RID 2015, who knows, but she is one of my favorite characters from that series, as far as original characters are considered. But she is pretty nifty. Yeah, I mean, she looks close. She's a little less bulky than the original one. I even have that original RID toy, whatever the equivalent size is for Deluxes back in the day. Not going to compare them, but trust me, she is less bulky in this form. So, anyway, before we take a look at her, let's go to the box. And, of course, you see her vehicle form on the front, her and her bot load on the side. Here's the back. She only has one weapon, so I guess nothing's fusing with it. I don't know. It shows it like goes on her feet back there. Okay, sure. Normal side panel there, and then of course inside is the instructions and the "Don't Hurt Yourself" paper. So remember, don't hurt yourself. So I dig this, as I mentioned before. Her she's basically a remold of the Alita mold and the Minerva mold, and so there's nothing really new there other than some of the way they did the front end. Her weapon is clear-ish. It's translucent, so I don't know how well you can see that, but we'll put it over there. And so it's one of those things where you got to transform the top before you can get to the bottom. And so we're gonna start by pulling up this back here and pulling out this panel, which feels, this is actually her bed, and the instructions say this is where you're supposed to put the pistol. There we go. It's not a deep peg hole, although I guess it's not a deep peg either. Anyway, let's see. She has this kibble on the bottom, but we'll straighten out her arms. And then of course she has these here, which is different than the part that was on the other two who use this mold, because she, has big old mirrors. She's a truck, so that makes her the difference here. Anyway, we're just basically filling out the front end, and then we have to make sure the arms line up so we can get her into place. And as you can see, kind of just already there. Now, before we get too far, we want to start working on the legs, and you can see the legs are a little bit different. So instead of like the piece that goes around like in Alita's case, they are kind of like that's just the edges of the truck. And so we end up having to gonna rotate her waist and separate the leg like this, which is a feature that the other two have, and do that here too. And we're going to cover up the hands, and there is going to be a peg hole and a peg that they meet together to kind of keep her together. So we just slowly maneuver this. It's a little bit easier, I think, than the other ones as far as getting her together, because we need to also remember to push up her body on it. There's like a, I want to say slider, it's not the word I want. It's a kind of a peg situation here, but you need her to slide upwards so everything kind of just lines up, and then you can start putting it together. As you see, this right here, this right here, and yeah, as you see, it's starting to fit together now because we've moved her up and the underside. And we got to get that down here. I think some people made a comment, oh, it's basically this mold is folding them. And yeah, it kind of is, but I mean, what do you expect? Here we go. Trying to get these because there's pegs on right here, and then fold this like this. The gun fell out, so we can try to put it back. The light bar does come off. As you see, it rotates. It is on a 5mm port, So if you wanted to put the gun there instead, you could. Super tight. This is the second review this week where the vehicle mode comes with just such tight pieces on it that it's difficult to get it to transform. I would like to take this off, but it is also so tightly on there that I can't, and I don't know why the feet keep falling off. You know what? It rolls fine. There's clearance, although it looks like her chest is right, kind of on the edge, but her tires are making contact. I mean, I love Strongarm, but I don't know. She looks good.
With that said, tell me in the comments your thoughts on this item. Did you get it, and how was your experience with it? Thanks for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe.